Hey guys, it's me again. Um, when I think about what sort of message I'd like to give people, I usually think I want to make people feel happy and feel as though no matter what you're going through, that everything is okay, and that life is on your side. God, life completely on your side. And it sounds cheesy to some, but I promise you, if you try it, you'll feel a whole lot better. And your life will run so smoothly, and you'll be guided to exactly where it is that you need to go and where it is that you should be in each passing moment in time. And its main goal and purpose is to completely eliminate any stress or fear out of you, so that you can stay connected to the spirit within you that allows you to connect to the spirit throughout all reality, everything, spirit of God. And when we do that, our life naturally figures itself out, which is quite beautiful. And it's quite a magical level of trust and faith that you learn to develop and experiment with in order to see how well faith and hope works in terms of your reality, which you can apply to all aspects of your life. And I guess just having total belief and trust that everything's okay, it makes it okay. So honestly, there's nothing wrong with a super duper positive or optimistic outlook at all. I have found that throughout the years in incrementally increasing the level of optimism in which it is that I have towards all aspects of my life, my greatest dreams all coming true. And I've learned to more and more apply that relentless amount of optimism and positivity towards all of those things. And it's a continual challenge. You learn to keep doing it each day. But I think once you learn to be comfortable in your own skin and happy with who you are, it really allows you to stay in that spirit of everything is just going to be okay. And to allow that spirit to guide you, and it will, and it does. And it's amazing to think how much faith and trust that requires, because it's easier said than done, but getting yourself to believe that in order to be able to experience it is a bit of a different story. But when you can, just allow yourself to experiment and try to believe that. And it's a continual task, but it gets easier and easier and easier and more automatic. To where you don't expect any bad, horrible stuff to happen to you anymore. And you expect that your spirit will guide you in the exact right direction that you need to go into. And God as well. And having faith, hope, and trust in that, it completely calms down any psychological state you may be in. And it completely changes the energy of your body, the emotions you're feeling. And all of a sudden, you're feeling good about all these different yearnings and desires and beliefs within you and dreams, as opposed to feeling bad about them or feeling bad about having them. But to trust that this great spirit within us knows what's best for us and knows more than we do right now what is the most happiest, best thing for us to be doing. And when we trust in that, we trust in the spirit within ourselves, and it guides us. And just allows you to not be in a constant state of fear or anxiety about your life or how things are going to turn out, There is an element of magic to reality. Trust me, I've been experimenting and playing with this for over 10 years now. And really pushing the bounds of how reality works. And I'm very delighted because more and more that I go across these remarkable points of this journey, it just becomes more and more delightful, because I just feel so happy about how magical it is that reality actually is. And it does come down to energies, and it does come down to emotions and fears versus faith and intuition. It does come down to all of that. It does. Okay, if you're feeling worried, that's going to do a whole lot of things. It's all about energy at the end of the day. So it's good for us to learn how to only allow good energy within ourselves by not entertaining any negative thoughts in our heads, and only entertaining like extreme positivity and optimism, which is totally worth believing in. Like, it's absolutely totally worth believing in. And I've experimented with this over the years, and I've seen that I'm so glad that every single time I took the opportunity to be like hopelessly optimistic and hopelessly positive, that everything would work out how it's supposed to, in the best way possible, to lead to the most happiness and fulfillment. And every single time I've done that, it was like a beautiful investment of staying in that energy, staying in that rhythm, staying in that stream. And no matter how hard life has ever gotten, it's always been those beautiful feelings of being in that stream that has kept me going, knowing that this goes somewhere. This is not pointless. This has a direction. This has purpose. And everything happens for a good reason. And I've actually gotten myself to believe that everything happens for a good reason. Because I've noticed and observed and analyzed reality. And throughout this time, I can see that there is this divinity. There is this like invisible blueprint of our lives. And I do see it as leading somewhere beautiful and purposeful. So that's my message. Don't, all these amazing feelings, they're your best allies. You don't want to get rid of them. You don't want to underestimate them. The energy you're in creates the reality that you experience around you. So don't live in that fear anymore. It's unnecessary. It drains your energy. It's based on assumptions with no empirical evidence. So when we can learn to stop making such negative assumptions and applying such worst-case scenarios in our mind, which is quite a task, but in doing that, allowing ourselves to believe that, like, total best-case scenario all the time, based on what our heart wants, and what our mind, our heart and mind working together. But I see a lot of magic in reality, and my goal is to basically experience that magic, to create that magic, to share that magic. I really see big things happening in reality, and I hope you stick around for the journey. Please join me on Patreon if you'd like, and sending you guys lots of love. Bye-bye.